Looks dynamite, this. Hello, and thanks for joining me, G here, back in the RetroVerse. And again, it's another Pokemon special. That's right, I busted out the plushies. These aren't mine, these are the kids, but I just thought I'll bust them out for the Pokemon special because I've got a load of Pokemon unboxings to go through. And how many? This many. 4. This amount, which includes 2 bonus ball wins, 1 from a fresh group, which I've also been incredibly lucky in. I know, you can't believe it, I can't believe me luck as well. And I've got to get through all of those games, and there's some unbelievable ones, and one in particular, oh man, it's a big box actually variant, including Pokewalker. Hello, let's go for a walk. Right, so sorry boys, you're just gonna have to bugger off. Hope they're not dirty, they'll probably get chinned off me 2 little boys. But anyways, we've got these load of boxes to go through. So let's just dive straight into it. I need my glamorous assistant. It's going to be Senior Scissors today. Where is he? Here he is. There you go. Magical appearance by Senior Scissors. Anyways, we're going to get into these. I'm going to start with the big one first because that is a big bonus ball win, which, God, I was so lucky to win this one. If you've seen my previous Pokemon video, which came out a long time ago, actually, it was a mega haul video. Again, another mega haul here. I have been storing these up for a while, as is my usual style of not unboxing things. I actually messaged one of the group administrators, and I went, oh, I'm just going to unbox this. And he went, you're only doing it now? I was like, yeah, I know. I can't remember when I actually won it. So we'll do the usual, check the dates. We'll see how long I've had some of this stuff for. But that item in particular is unbelievable. I remember I've got the pictures. I'll put the details up as usual, but it is from a long time ago. So anyways, let's stop rambling on and let's get into some boxes. So we're going to start with the big one here. There we go. So let's have a look at the date. The date is here. It was the 5th of December 2024. Unbelievable. That's nearly a year old I've had this box and I haven't opened it yet. But I do remember from the pictures, because I'll put the details up on the screen. I can't remember how many balls or bonus balls or whatever I bought, but it's the usual system. So actually, I suppose just a bit of a shout out, as I have done for the other group. So this one's for a group on Facebook called The Gamers Oasis, and it's run by some tremendous people. It's more of a selling based group, but they do occasionally have a bonus ball come up. And I do want to collect all of the Pokemon games, although I am being extremely slow about it because I've been focusing on other missions. But I do still want to collect all the Pokemon games, and this one came up on a bonus ball. It's a big box variant, as I mentioned before, and I thought, yeah, go on then. I'll throw away a couple of numbers in there, me usuals like I do. And lo and behold, I've won again. Shooters, I know, I'm sorry, I keep winning them all. Right, but this was last December on that group. And actually, as I was just saying there, sorry, that group is absolutely tremendous. Go and find it on Facebook. I'll put a link in the description down the bottom here. Go and join, request to join. If you're buying or selling anything retro gaming based, it's a brilliant group to go through. Let's get into this one because I'm super excited, because I do remember the condition was unreal. They even said in the description, very good condition. Now everybody does know, or if you're new to the channel, I am a condition king. And what that means is I usually like my stuff to be as new as possible. Any damage, like major damage, is a big no-no for me, and it usually puts us off, even if it is at a lower price range. I personally don't mind paying a higher premium because you're getting higher premium goods. So yes, that is what the Condition King is all about. So here we go. Well packaged, very well packaged indeed. So on the group, obviously they do a bonus ball. I think just random people contact the guys there. Empty box, lovely. Watch for the bang. Boom. DDP, boom. Absolutely classic finish of the diamond cutter. Just a quick sidestep there. Yes, but as I was saying, people just randomly contact the team there and they kind of go, oh yeah, we'll think it's worth this much or whatever. And it's pretty close to market value from what I've researched from eBay solds and the like. So here we go. It's a big box Pokemon game. I haven't played this one personally. And it is, ooh, classic. Comes in a box protector. You know how much I love those. Oh, wow. Woo. Oh, that is the smoke show right there. Okay, it's the big box variant. Pokewalker, I think, is included. I hope it is. And it is Pokemon Soul Silver version. Wow, look at the condition on that. Now, I will, as per usual, get it out of the box protector. Because it usually doesn't show very well on the camera. But, oh, wow. Oof, that actually, the box there actually looks, just show you there, it actually looks perfect. Oof. Oh, still sealed on one end. Oh, this looks dynamite, this. Okay, we've got a slight little ding in the top there. But I'm just checking all the corners. Wow, that is worthy of its place in the RetroVerse, that. Obviously, I haven't even looked into it yet. But, whew, that looks absolutely sensational. I never actually played Pokemon Soul Silver. So it's obviously one on the DS. I wasn't big into the DS, I'll be honest. I was on the 3DS, but even then, I didn't buy many games for it. I didn't have a huge catalogue. A guy who's a big DS fan, Northeast Retro Dad, Sound Geezer, he's going for a full set of the DS, I believe. Wow, but I haven't actually seen this or unboxed one before, so here we go. Usual first, as usual in the RetroVerse. That box, sheesh. That box is absolutely golden grams. I'm telling you now. That is absolutely stunning. I'm blown away. I genuinely am. Right, so here we go. We've got the actual game, Pokemon Soul Silver version. I suppose one for the comments. Was Soul Silver any good? What was the other one? What was the other? Because they usually do it in pairs, don't they? So it'll be silver and gold. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. You know how much I love me paperwork. Right, we've got the DS cartridge there. We've got the manual there. God, somebody has looked after this. Let's see. We've got unscratched VIP points. Hello, welcome to the VIP lounge. Right, this is brilliant, this. Oh man, unbelievable. Okay, so you've got complete full paperwork there, looking absolutely tremendous. And what we've got here, and I've never even seen one of these before. Let we go. Wow, look at the size of that manual for the Pokewalker. Surely you just put it on and then walk. Yeah. Look at the size of the manual. And the English section. Where is that? Even the German section? No, right there. The English section finishes there on page 19 with the old hotline. You're not so hot though, are you? Right, but anyways, I'm getting massively carried away here. Oh, you've got original little poly bags. Here it is, the Pokewalker. Now, I'll tell you what would be... Oh, I don't even know what. So that's... Now, I've never seen one before here, so I'm going to look like a bit of a noob. So you've got the Pokewalker, and then what? It attaches onto something for your belt or something? I don't know. What does it do? I don't know. I'll assume that there's no battery in it. Just to save for corrosion. But there you go. There's the actual Pokewalker itself. let's just have a look at this. What is it? Is it some sort of... It's a back cover for it. Was it? Oh, it's a replacement back cover. All right, okay. Well, it must have come as standard because it came in this little bag. So that's pretty cool. Right, so there you go then. Nice little Pokewalker. The screen looks spot on. So I suppose I'll have to open it up and change the battery, or double check to see if there's a battery in, just to double check that so that it works. But that there is a sensational start to this mega haul video of another Pokemon special there. That box there is absolutely straight up fire. It's definitely, I don't know about the rest of them, but it's definitely the best Pokemon box that I have in the collection at the moment. But that is unbelievable, that. Straight up goods. And I suppose, and again, big shout out there to that Facebook group, Gamers Oasis, because obviously without the group, I would never have got this. And I suppose for the classic bonus ball price, you know, I would expect this to be pretty high priced. I can't remember how much I paid per number, which is annoying. It's so far back, I couldn't find that bit. I did have the post and the details where I've put up, but I'm pretty sure it'll be going for over 150 at least, based on the condition of that. There you go, the Pokewalker there. That is absolute sensational going into the collection, that there. Absolutely brilliant. And the free box protector there. You can't beat a free box protector. Right, here it is, the next one, and sadly I've actually ripped off the label for a change. So I don't know when I got this one. Doesn't say. Don't even remember what it is, but we'll bust into it. Senior scissors, let's have a look. Quite a lot of tape on the outsides. I've just had it. So I suppose a question that people might wonder is, well, where do you store all these things? I usually just put them over to the sides, or put them under the sofa or something like that, or sometimes I'll even put them in the loft and then get them out when I'm thinking about a video idea and stuff. And sometimes I forget about them. Like some of these. I suppose, again, the reason why I haven't done this video until now is, if you've seen the previous Pokemon Mega Haul video, I wanted to go through the generations of Pokemon. So I started off with red, blue and yellow, and then I got Pokemon Pinball in there. And then I wanted to go to the next generation, which was obviously Game Boy Advance. But then I seen the price of Pokemon Emerald. And I was a bit like, oh, I could buy almost the DS and 3DS collection for the price of Pokemon Emerald. And I just sort of started picking up random bits here and there, but that is kind of the reason why I've waited so long to unbox these. But then I kind of thought, you know what, I'm just going to get them out of the way, take them off the Pokemon list, and it might actually spur a bit of us to go and be like, right, let's start getting a few more of these in. But I probably won't get Pokemon Emerald to last. And these big box variants are so cool, like I really like them. Yeah, so they're really cool, and I really fancy to get Fire Red. I do already have Leaf Green on the Game Boy Advance, which I've had for a long time, but yeah, that is kind of the reason, if you're wondering why I've waited so long. There's a couple of dates on these other ones which I'll show you. So right, okay, I remember what this is. So these are actually sealed, I believe. So let's have a look. And again, I've just been waiting. I haven't been desperately going and getting them. Box protectors as usual. Right, and these are on the 3DS this time. And it's Pokemon Moon and Pokemon Sun. There you go, both sealed. Now, I can't remember how much I got these for, but it wasn't very much. I do love a sealed game. To be fair, given the size of the 3DS collection of Pokemon games, my intention was to get all of the 3DS games sealed brand new as part of that section, is to just get 3DS in a sealed format. There you go, you've got Pokemon Moon there, sealed with the black Nintendo strip. And you have the adjacent Pokemon Sun sealed there with the black Nintendo strip. So again, this was not to play these games. I never played them in the first place. And these are the hardware, the cartridge ones. They're not the download code version, which I think was out there as well. I've seen those in graded format as well. Just not something for me. I'm not a big fan of game keys or whatever they're calling it on Switch 2. And I'm genuinely like, you know, old school where it's got to be physical. But yes, Pokemon Moon and Pokemon Sun going into the collection there. Now, like I say, I do want to get all of the other 3DS ones in a sealed format because it's cheaper at the time. I mean, God, imagine if I had red, blue, and yellow in sealed format. God, that would be holy grail territories. But there's 2 more Pokemon games going into the collection. So there you go, tremendous. Now here's a one, and I don't even need Senior Scissors for this one. And again, this is another big hitter one. I seen this on, I think it was actually the Gamers Oasis, no joke. And they haven't sponsored this, by the way, just to let you know, but it was such a good group. I got this, and this box actually, it came from somebody locally to me. Where did they live? They lived in, I'm sure it was Bladen up here in the northeast, which is in another part of Gateshead. And there's this one, so I don't need Senior Scissors because it's just on the old flap attack. But I can't remember what it was. I thought this was silver, but it's not. So we'll have a look at this, and I can't remember when I got this. I'd have to check my Facebook. But again, I contacted that seller through the group, made a deal. Here we go. And to be fair, given that they dropped this off, by the way, paid obviously cash. So here we go. I can't remember what it is. Is it? I mean, obviously it's Pokemon. Duh. Ah! Don't know why I've just done that. I mean, I've seen the words and I've kind of reacted just naturally. But yes, and I remember, God, I remember this might rival Pokemon Soul Silver here. It's Pokemon Crystal Mega Boom. Now this one is in unbelievable condition, I remember, and I paid a pretty penny for this as well, I tell you. Several pennies, several hundred pennies. Woo! Whoa, look at that there. Pokemon Crystal is gleaming like a crystal. Rihanna said it best. Shine bright like a diamond. Hello, Rihanna. Shout out to you. Hope you're watching, love. Yes, that is absolutely spot on there. Look, there's a slight crease at the top there. Again, I'm not digging stuff out, but I'm just very real on the channel. I point out deficits and sort of defects, if you will. The sides there are looking real nice. Yeah, I got this from a local seller up here. I can't even remember why he was selling it. Oh, that come out lovely, that. Let's have a look inside. Oh. Right, here we go. Got the old consumer information. Got the cartridge here. Oh, and it's got that sort of weird embossed like glitter finish to it. Lovely there. That looks nice. And then we've got the tray. Right, okay, we've got the trainer's guide. Awesome. Classic bit of Pokemon paperwork. And what we've got here. All right, so crystal, gold and silver. That's why I thought it was silver, because that's Soul Silver on the DS, and this is just regular silver, crystal and gold. Right, okay, so I need to still get from, and again, from this on the Game Boy Color, that's the next gen that I wanted to get, was the crystal, silver and gold. But wow, this crystal one is one of the most expensive ones actually. And I suppose for this condition, Again, I got this a long time ago. This will certainly be holding its value, if not certainly increasing in value to the right collector who wants their stuff in mint condition, aka like me. But there you go, another sensational piece of Pokemon history going into the collection of Pokemon Crystal version. And actually, because there's only what, gold and silver left, I might actually start and go and look out for them now, just to finish that little trilogy off, because that is absolutely tremendous. If I had them all in that condition, god, that would be a straight win, that. So there you go, Pokemon Crystal. Got these absolute beauties, sealed games, and I suppose I could go and get them graded, I suppose, couldn't I? Because I've been going on about grading a lot lately. Right, let's get into the last one. Okay, here it is, and this one was another bonus ball win. I've kept the sticker on here, and I got this one in the 14th of November 2024. That's right, because I won this, then I won this, the Soul Silver, then I bought these early this year, I believe, and I got this late last year as well. So this is kind of where I was just randomly picking stuff up, and I didn't go through with the gen thing that I wanted to. Right, I've got the thingy on here, so I'm just going to cut away while I open it, because you know what I'm like with the labels, I usually make a mistake. Right, so before we get back into the last game of the video and the last unboxing, please let us know in the comments. I suppose the question of the video is, what is your favourite all-time Pokemon game on any system? Doesn't have to be a handheld, it could be Pokemon Gale of Darkness on the GameCube, nicely placed. Could be Colosseum, it could be one on the Switch. Let us know in the comments what's your favourite Pokemon game. And right, let's get into the last one. Whoa, let's get into the last one, which again is another bonus ball win. We'll put the details up. And I got this, and again, I entered it because it's a bonus ball win. We'll just let that stay down. And it is Pokemon Sapphire version in a very nice box protector yet again. Let's have a look at this one. Now already I can see a slight bit of imprint damage on the top. So not as good as the Soul Silver there. But Pokemon Sapphire there, looking in pretty good condition, if I do say so myself. There's a little bit of damage there, but the rest of the box and the corners are looking pretty damn good. And I suppose as I'm getting into this, I suppose, not that I very rarely say it, and that's actually been mentioned to us, please drop us a subscribe over here and like the video as we're going through this. It'll really help the channel and it'll really help me out. I'd really appreciate it. But there you go, there's the trainer's guide, the consumer information, and the Sapphire game itself. I absolutely love the Game Boy Advance ones. Brilliant. And you can, and again, as I was saying earlier, this is kind of why I didn't do this unboxing for a while, because I have several generations here. I've got Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, 3DS and DS, all in the same one, and I normally like to group and give a theme around the videos. But there you go, the Mega Haul Part 2, I suppose, of the Pokemon games. I don't have any other Pokemon games sort of like, you know, saved up or to unbox at the moment, because I haven't bought any more. I haven't seen any more come up on bonus balls this year, and I haven't seen any sort of like really good deals come up. But I do want to finish off the whole Pokemon collection. And I suppose this was another question. What should I get? Should I finish off the Game Boy Color ones or the Game Boy Advance ones? Now that I have Sapphire, I already have Leaf Green, so I need Fire Red. And I do really like the Game Boy Advance boxes. They're really cool. And I do know those a bit better. But let us know in the comments. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to us for making these videos and spending the time and showing off the collection in the RetroVerse. And there's a lot more big things to come and a big, massive sort of bit of information. I'm going to be doing another episode in the Dreamcast series, and actually, just a massive spoiler, I've now received what will be the 200th game in the collection, and it's going to be big. There's a little tidbit for you. I'm super excited for the 200th game. I'm also getting some of the PS1 double case games. That's going to be coming up in the next week or two. I'm going to be getting some more of those. I've already got some in the pipeline lined up, and I've already been to a few CEX shops as well for a road trip, and I've been buying a few extra things, so stay tuned for there. So, my name's G, you've been on the RetroVerse channel. Please like and subscribe, as I've already said about 6 times. I know, I'm just joking, man. I will catch you on next week's video, and thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.